Before I start the video, the title of this video is a bit exaggerated. I don't think it's the most boring, but it's definitely in the top 5. Also, check out my Instagram, I'll put it in the description. Does this even count as Southern Warsaw? You guys get to decide in the comments. This is Warszawa, Okęcie. This station is often confused with the shopping airport because the shopping airport is often nicknamed Okęcie, named after the neighborhood it's located in. Also, up until 2014, the bus loop, tram loop and parking ride Parkuj i jedź Aleja Krakowska was called Okęcie. So, this place, and this place had the same name. The name changing of the bus loop, tram loop, and parking ride was controversial. Many people were mad at ZTM for removing the tradition. ZTM responded by saying the name Okęcie confuses tourists because tourists would go to the tram loop Okęcie instead of the airport, which has the nickname Okęcie. Unfortunately, this station's name was never changed. This is hard to believe, but this station is located in the district of Uczynów, not Włochy, but it's named after a neighborhood in Włochy. I'll show you something weirder. You see these lines? Yeah, they oddly look like abandoned tracks. Well, they are. They were used for some old industrial factories. Well, now, all of the factories have been destroyed and replaced with some nice apartments. And in the future, the tracks might be rebuilt to central Warsaw? A man can dream. This station has heavy freight traffic. Freight trains to the airport, never mind. Freight trains to the thermal power plant Siekierki, and some trains to the metro depot station, Kawaty. I actually went to those tracks in a video I never uploaded. You can see the railway line from here. Almost half an hour, but I did find that railway line in the middle of nowhere. Well, not in the middle of nowhere. The S2 road is here. Not road, motorway. Yeah, motorway. You can see it's unelectrified. I should probably leave here before I become a victim of a homicide. But I can see. Anyways, this station has 4 tracks. The 2 middle tracks are line 8 tracks, and they have a platform. The west outer tracks is a side track and probably used for freight or express trains. Probably. And the east outer track is line 937. It goes to Jeziorna, where the tracks to the thermal power plant starts. The line follows line 8 up until Nowa Inwiczna, where it branches off to Piaseczno, Julianów, Kierszek, and finally Jeziorna. South of this station, there are some side tracks, 7 to be exact. Now let's talk about the trains. The S4, S40, R8 and R9 stop here. But let's talk about the S line first, because they're way easier. The S4 runs from Zegrze Południowe to Piaseczno, while the S40 runs from Warszawa Główna to Piaseczno. So the S40 is just a shorter version of the S4. Got it. They both run every hour, so SKM trains here every 30 minutes. The R trains are run by KM, short for Koleje Mazowieckie. The KM lines are much longer than the SKM lines, so the KM lines can't function like the SKM lines. Here's an example. If the train you're on is on line S1, the SKM line, you know it will go to either Pruszków or Otwock through these stations. The KM lines are different. The R1 line could be this, this, or this, or even this. The line number tells you on which line you'll terminate, not its exact route. If the line you're on is R1, you know that the line will terminate at any station that's on line 1. For example, Pruszków, Grodzisk Mazowiecki, Żyrardów, Skierniewice. Also, if the line number ends with a 0, you know that it either goes through Warszawa Gdańska or Warszawa Wileńska. So, if the line has an E after the R, it means that it's a regional express train and doesn't stop at some stations. Does that make sense? Before you go into the comments saying, oh, you forgot about the exceptions like the RL train or the R21 or the... I know, but you don't need to know about the exceptions for now. I might make a video in the future talking about the naming scheme for the KM trains. What about this railway line, line number 8? Where does it start and where does it end? And how long is it? This line starts at Warsaw West and ends all the way in Kraków. And this railway line is 320 kilometers long. That's incredible, but not unusual for Poland. Now, time to talk about the platform itself. This platform is an island platform, sandwiched by 4 tracks, similar to Warszawa Rembertów. This station is around 9 years old and it still looks pretty nice. Except if you're claustrophobic. Yeah, this platform is only 8 meters wide, unlike the default 10. This station is located next to a somehow not so loud motorway. This station is at a really bad location. A bit too far away from the airport and a bit too far away from the apartments in Wyczółki and Służewiec. I'm pretty sure this station was made for people going to the shopping airport, but now it's been replaced with the Warsaw shopping airport. The connections to the apartments is pretty bad. First you have to go up a million stairs or take the elevator, but the elevator is so far away you're better off with the stairs. To this foot viaduct, then go down these stairs and go walk through that dirt path. In my opinion, replace the viaduct with a tunnel and put the tunnel closer to the platform. I think that's enough for the station. Now let's rank it using my 8 categories. Number 1, public transport. This station is next to the PKP Okęcie bus stop. Okay, not next to, but like 450 meters away. That's not a lot. Let's see how long it will take me to get from this station to the bus stop. This bus stop is on request. But at least there's a bus stop, so why am I complaining? There are 2 bus lines that stop here. They're only counting the TM bus lines, the 148 and the 331. But the 331 is a periodic bus, and we don't count periodic buses. So 1. The 148 bus runs from Wiatraczna, a big tram and bus loop located in Praga Południe, to the shopping airport going through Praga Południe, Mokotów, Ursynów, and Włochy. Just check, the bus runs 3 times an hour off peak, so 3 points. I'ma count weekday departures, but it's not that simple. Some run from Monday to Friday, but not including some days. I counted 140. That's a lot. But this station is on one of the most important railway lines in Poland, so... And by the way, 140 is an average, because I might have skipped some or accidentally counted the same train twice. That's 10 points. Much more than in Mokry Łuk. Number 3. Passenger information. As I showed in the last category, there are up-to-date timetables. So 1 point, but 3 pages for timetables is crazy. There are speakers here, and they work.
Pociąg ze stacji Piaseczno do stacji Legionowo jedzie na tor drugi przy peronie pierwszym. Prosimy zachować ostrożność i nie zbliżać się do krawędzi peronu.
This is proof that the...
pociągu o godzinie 14.
Fine. 1 point. As you can see, there are no displays here. No platform displays and no interactive displays. Even Zegrze Południowe has interactive displays. Actually, speaking of which, many stations have that. Almost every station except Warszawa Mokry Łuk, I think. And this station, and the station after, and the station after. Yeah. But who would have known? This station has from 700 to 999 passengers daily. That is very small for Warsaw standards, so I can see why there's 0 displays. 0 points. In total, that's 2 points. Number 4. Shelter. The shelter is not that bad. Since this platform is really narrow, the roof covers edge to edge. This is classified as a partial shelter place. There's only one, and it's 40 meters long. That's pretty short. 2 points. But even if it's short, it's still nice. Especially for a station in the middle of nowhere. There are benches, trash cans, empty information boards, even lights, and a clock. The roof is slightly slanted upwards, if you can see. The shelter's roof is pretty low, so it actually protects from rain and sun. But the sun is out right now. Number 5. Safety and availability. This platform isn't the safest because it's quite narrow. So if an express train passes by this station, you will be able to feel the wind no matter where you go. There is no level crossing here because there is no place to cross to. But there is a viaduct, a foot viaduct. I hate it. Ramp for wheelchairs, non-existent. And that's a good thing. Imagine being disabled and trying to ramp up like 10 meters above ground. That would take years. So they put an elevator from the platform to the top of the footbridge. tactile paving for blind. You think there shouldn't be a category because every station has it, but no, you'd be incorrect. Not every station has this. 1 point. In total, that's 5 points. Number 6, station building. Doesn't exist. Never has and never will. Because where are you gonna put the station building? There's nothing here. Even if there was a station building, how would you enter to the station building from the viaduct? Well, you'd have to go down to the station building, back up, and then go back down? No. 0 points. Number 7, tickets. There are no ticket offices. Surprising. Ticket offices are found in station buildings, but this station doesn't have a station building. So obviously it wouldn't have any ticket offices. But there are not any ticket machines. Nope, not a single one. The closest ticket machine is at Warszawa Służewiec. That's like a kilometer away. But don't fret, there are ticket machines in the SKM trains, but they are card only. On KM trains, there are no ticket machines, but you can buy a ticket from the conductor or just buy the tickets online. Yeah, that's a better method. 0 points. Number 8, cleanliness. This station is pretty mediocre. The last modernization was 9 years ago, so what did I expect? You can see that the platform has some stains. You can also see over here at the platform edge that some of these aren't the same color. It's probably because some of them have been replaced and some of them weren't. The trash cans are normal, if not a bit dirty on the outside. The benches are made out of wood and you can see that the paint on them is starting to fade. Unlike in Warszawa Mokry Łuk, I don't see any grass here. So, oh, never mind, just found some grass. But it's very little, you can barely notice it. I was actively trying to find grass, but it's not overgrown or anything. You can also see the yellow paint near the platform edge also starting to fade. So the station cleanliness is pretty average. So I would give it 5 points. This station has had better days. I would have rated it a bit higher if they repainted the platform. In the end, this is how many points the station got. 27. And that's about what I expected. I don't expect anything higher or lower for this station. Actually, the final points is very similar to Warszawa Mokry Łuk. If you recall, that station had 21 points. This one has 27. So, yeah, that's the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. Stay tuned for the next video. But for now, goodbye.